All right, so morning. How's everybody in the YouTube world doing this morning? It is morning. The sun's up. It's fairly early, and I'm going on an adventure. And I figured I'd take you guys along. I'm fixing to do something, or I'm fixing to try to do something that I hadn't done. Aiden's 21. I mean, it's been at least 21 years since I've done it. I don't know. I may have done it a couple times till he was about 5. So anyway, let's say 15 to 20 years. I'm out here at the trails. Y'all have seen me out here a lot. I got a backpack, got a little bit of food with me. I'm gonna try to go the 12 plus miles all the way to Choctaw Lake, and then get Julie or Aiden or somebody to come pick me up. So pretty good way to spend your Saturday morning. It's about as close to the Elk Mountains as I can get. So I'm just trying to do something to kind of cure the itch. I don't know. I really can't explain to y'all what it's like this time of year when I just get ready to head out west. And I mean, I am probably as ready this year as I've ever been. I still, my job's still new to me, even though I've been doing it about a year and probably a year and 6 months, but it's still extremely new to me and what I've done in the past. I'm not gonna say it's stressful, but it's just, I mean, every day there's almost something new, and I don't know that you ever get too old to learn to do anything new. But at 50, it can be different for sure. And again, I know that's not old, but it's a lot different at 50 changing up than it is when you're 30. And then, you have things go on a weekly basis. Obviously, you're not going to see eye to eye with people all the time. I love my customers. I got some of the best dang customers, and that's one reason I'm going up. That's one reason I've always enjoyed sales so much. Even when I was in the retail setting, the customers were the best part. And I mean, if we're honest with ourselves, we're all salesmen, right? I mean, you're always trying to sell yourself or the best version of yourself. If you're not, then you should be, whether you're at church or you're at work or whatever it is. You always need to sell the best version of yourself. You keep your hair cut and combed, you keep your beard groomed, you iron your breeches and your shirts, and you take a bath and you try to smell good. And I'm not saying you don't get dirty through the day, but you always want to be your best because you care. And if you don't care, then I'm not really sure what you're doing, because I mean, I know Jesus wants us to care. He sure cared for us. So if he cares for us, we should sure care about ourselves. But anyway, work's going good. It's just different. But back to the subject, that's one reason I'm just ready to get out west. I'm ready to get away from some emails, get away from some text messages. I've already started letting my customers know, hey, I'm gonna be gone from this date to this date, because honestly, whenever I'm out there, I don't have a whole lot of service. But we got a great team at TCE, Taylor Construction Equipment, and I guarantee you they can handle it while old Slade's gone. But yeah, back to what I'm doing. I hadn't done this in a long time. my plans are, I left the truck and I want to walk this trail. You know, the yellow, I told y'all, yellow is to Choctaw Lake. Orange is coming back from Choctaw Lake. I'll try to find the orange. So basically, if I follow this yellow all the way to Choctaw Lake, there's an orange right there. I think it'll take me, I mean, let's just say I walk a 15-minute mile, you know, 180 minutes, 3 hours or so. 15-minute mile in here is pretty good with as much up and down and around. I may do it a little quicker and then call Julie and them and they come pick me up, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, y'all gonna be with me good, bad, and ugly. But I got up this morning kind of on a whim. You probably shouldn't do stuff on a whim, and I know this all the way back to my triathlon days. I hadn't eaten anything since supper last night, and that's probably not good when you're fixing to try to go do 12 miles. But I got me a Gatorade. I got me some good healthy nabs. I got me a banana. I really just got what I could grab and throw in my bag. And got me a water, so I'll be fine. I mean, it ain't like I'm in Alaska. And I got the old trusty cell phone with me, so, I mean, in my mind, it's a way bigger adventure than what it is just because I want to do it. But it's really nice this morning. I guess earlier in the week, Tuesday, Wednesday maybe, man, we had some, like for Mississippi, really, really cool weather. And it's nice this morning at 7 o'clock. I think it was 65 or so, something like that. Probably be, I don't know, might get to be 90 before I get done, but it'll just be good to go get these miles in, because honestly, when we get out to New Mexico, I mean, we always take that electric buggy. If y'all hadn't watched all of my elk videos, go back and watch them. I think there's 3 years worth of elk videos in there. We always take that buggy. That buggy comes in handy. Lots of places you can't get a truck to, but you can get that buggy too. It might save you a mile of walking. Where the buggy comes in handy, and I've even taken a electric bike before, I don't know if I'll do that, is it gets you to the spot of where you want to start hunting a whole lot faster, you know, whereas you don't have to leave the camp, walk for 45 minutes to an hour before you really get into where you want to start hunting. But obviously you never know where there might be a deer or elk or turkey or whatever it is you're hunting, but it definitely saves us some steps. Saves Dad some steps. Like my bull I killed last year, you know, I killed him kind of, I don't know, it was, heck, half a mile maybe, to where I could get the buggy. So it was pretty handy. And the spider webs are gonna wear me out. So that's the main reason for taking the buggy. But I like to put these miles on my feet and my legs. It kind of helps you on the 3rd and 4th day of the hunting, because you're doing so much walking, so much up and down. But the main thing out there is the elevation, anywhere from 9,000 to 10,000 feet. And us flatlanders are not used to that. So if you're getting ready to go on an elk hunt, do as much exercise as you can, because it just helps in your recovery time while you're there. All right, update. So show you what we got going on. So I just come out of this big hollow down here, and it's something, if you ever come here, you need to pay attention. So you're walking up here, and the trail, you can go right, but you see that? The yellow goes this way. But if you look here, I'll turn y'all around. So there are more trails, and if you see, they're blue diamonds. You see that blue diamond right there? All right. So those blue diamonds, intersect this main trail, okay? It's where it starts. I started way down here at Sheep Ranch Road, and I'm gonna come all the way through here, and I'm gonna end up at Choctaw Lake. All right, so if you're in here and you're just walking, not paying attention, you won't end up where you want to. So I got to stay on the yellow, which is going that way, because I'm going towards Choctaw Lake. So I don't know, probably 2 miles in, 10 miles to go. So I just I want to take time so y'all could see that, and you would know what we're doing. All right, so sunshine, I'm kind of out of the woods. Lots of these trails I'll show you up here, they cross a power line about 2 or 3 times, and this sucker's bad grown up. This one's really grown up. I can't believe they hadn't come in here and bush hogged it, but I'll show you a little bit better video here in just a little bit. But sun's starting to come out, starting to get hot, to be honest. I bet you I didn't bring enough water. I don't know what I was thinking, but I bet I didn't bring enough. As a matter of fact, I know I didn't bring enough water, but it is what it is now. I'm probably a quarter to a half away in it. Just gonna be what it is. But that's one good thing about kind of challenging yourself a little bit. I mean, just make do what you got. I was gonna tell you too, this is a big cutover behind me right here. A fella could probably kill a deer. That must be a little piece of private. It kind of winds around private land in places. Also, there's some remote parts of it, but there's lots of times you're pretty close to a gravel road. I would say, I don't know, heck, don't be fact checking me, but 70% of the time you're probably half a mile or less from a gravel road. So if you get tired, you can always go out to a gravel road, call somebody. Phone service is decent, but I ain't gonna call nobody till I get all the way over there at Choctaw Lake. Pretty in here. All right, so I wasn't gonna video them, but if you hear them right back there, there's the older couple, and they are working on this trail. You can't see me, I'm in the sun, but hear them back there? They have weed eaters, hedge trimmers, and a blower. And I mean, that's pretty awesome. Just out here on a Saturday, cleaning up these trails. And y'all know I'm honest. To be honest, neither one of them look like they would use these trails, but they're out here working on these trails so people like myself and other folks can. Mainly, just like I said, they were weed eating, just keeping this old overgrowth this time of year. Stuff grows like wildfire here in Mississippi because it stays so hot, growing season's so long. But anyway, appreciate the kind couple that was cleaning up. Meanwhile, have I told y'all I'm gonna be out of water? I'm gonna be out of water. All right, so fishing across the road here. I think there's another place you can park right up there, I think. So just crossing through right here, still traveling on. All right, so You can see pretty good here. I'm up on a big hill. I'm gonna cross it probably 2 or 3 more times, but big power line here. It's in a whole lot better shape here than where it was. I mean, it goes way, way, way back there. I used to could stand on these hills right here. Man, you could slap here, some turkeys gobble right here, but it's to be honest, it's all this government land, because and here I am talking about YouTube, but I do YouTube, but man, YouTube and the internet has it's just about ruined the public land hunting, and it I don't know, it just opened up everybody. People realized where they could go and where they could go, and these phones made people feel safe because they got maps right there. I can remember the first year I, of course, went elk hunting with Dad and them, 1996. I mean, he had been going out there for 10 years, 15 years at that time. So they knew where to go. But man, first time I went to Missouri turkey hunting, 97, 98, I mean, you used a map. You couldn't ask Siri or look up Google Maps or nothing like that. You used a good old paper map, and I still got some paper maps. I'll always keep them. I'm scared one day all this stuff here may go away and something happen, and we have to go back to the good old maps, paper maps to know roads and stuff like that. I need to look and see if you can buy updated. I think my maps are Rand McAnally. I need to see if you can get a updated map, because like I said, the ones I had are back in the 90s, and some of the roads have changed since then. But dang, I twisted my knee, my ankle. But anyway, rocking along. Have I told y'all I'm gonna be out of water? All right, so I made it out here. As you can see, part of the trail runs right along this gravel road, and I'm fixing to make a right and go down a woods road for a piece, and then back across the country. This is Power Line Trail sign right there. Let you know, boogity boogity on the yellow, headed to Choctaw Lake. All right, so I'm about an hour and a half in. I figured it was gonna take me about 3 hours, kind of what I figured. I bought a banana. I think I got some kind of one of Ainsley's Apple Crisp back there. I do have a Gatorade, but I'm out of water. Gatorade will give me a few calories for the 12 miles, but ain't nothing like water. I'll tell you what is good though. This banana. Rambling along. All right, so this was always one of my most favorite parts. Look, I mean, it's way up down there. Matter of fact, I just went by a marker that used to not be here. Then we go way down there. It's 690 feet of elevation, which where we live in Mississippi, that's pretty high. So made me think about the Rocky Mountains. I was gonna tell y'all too, you know, we can't have Flight of the Fanchers without a little Jesus. And I've been really praying hard, you know, for the Lord to kind of give me a platform outside of where we live. I mean, we all have that platform in our workplace, the people we're around on a daily basis, to be a witness for Him. But you know I reach a lot of people, you know, hundreds of thousands of views every month. Well, maybe not hundreds, but used to be, but not so much now. But I think even last month I got like 45,000 views. for the month. It used to be a lot more when I was posting every day and I was in the bow shop, but I kind of want to build that back up. But you know, I watch Lonesome Dove and Jeremiah Johnson almost on a weekly basis. It's just two of my most favorite films ever. And I was thinking about Jeremiah Johnson while I was walking. You know, he was a mountain man. You know, you never really know the before of his story, but you know, the story goes he left life down below to go up to the Rocky Mountains to find peace, to get away, whether he was running for something, I mean, from something. We probably all running from something in our lives, some kind of sin, some way, shape, form, or fashion. But anyway, Jeremiah went to the mountains, and man, he lived and he trapped and he fought the Indians. One Indian in particular, he was the head of an Indian tribe. His name was Paints His Shirt Red. And man, Jeremiah just fought him his whole life, you know, there in the mountains. And then at the very end of the movie, Jeremiah's riding across, he's on his horse, and man, the Indians had just been trying to kill him for years. He never had any rest, never had any sleep, never had any peace. He's got his old bearskin hat on, and he's on his horse, and he looks out across the way, and there rides out, Paints His Shirt Red. And Jeremiah reached down in that scabbard where his rifle is, and he thought, well, here we go. And Paints His Shirt Red, he stretched his hand out with a fist, and I mean it's so much like it is in our life. And he was telling Jeremiah, hey, we're at peace. And Jeremiah Johnson reached his fist out, man, his old fist was quivering, and you could just see the relief on his face. And you know, the song, the music in Jeremiah Johnson is really cool too. It's, you know, the day that we tarry is the day that we lose. And you know, I think about Jeremiah, I think about that Indian. You know, we're the same way. I mean, dadgum Satan, if you're a Christian, Satan's on us, after us all the time. I mean, it's just a constant battle with good and evil. The Holy Spirit and Satan, Satan's always on you, and the Holy Spirit's trying to keep you there, and you need to do your devotion. But you know, I look forward to the day, and y'all don't take this the wrong way, but you know, one day it's gonna be our last day, and we're gonna be able to go home. We're gonna reach out and stretch that hand out, and we're gonna be able to see Jesus. And all this battling and all this fighting and all this sin on this old earth will be over. But I tell you all that to tell you this, you need to be ready, because when that time comes, there ain't no going back. You know, you can't, I mean, there's very few people that get the chance to lay on their deathbed and invite Jesus to come in their heart. So, you know, we all struggle with sin. None of us are perfect, but I can tell you how you can get you a little freedom, and that's asking Jesus to come in your heart and live in your heart. So just thought I'd tell you that. If you hadn't seen Jeremiah Johnson, you need to watch it. All right, so I thought I was further along than what I am, but just stopped back there by a sign, and I am just now halfway. And I've been walking 2 hours and 30-something minutes. So, and I still got some of the worst part to go. So, I mean, I may be 5 or 6 hours in here. So, it's got me kind of beat up just a little bit. I really thought I would do it faster than that, but I guess 12 miles on the road is a lot different. 12 miles in the woods and all this up and down. So I'm probably going to end this video right here. I called Julie because we had made some plans. That ain't gonna happen. I don't know. I got some stuff to figure out, so I'm gonna end this video right here, and I'll continue on and make another one and let you know if I make it or not. If I don't have to, I don't know. May have to get her to pick me up somewhere else. But the thing is, now I'm a long ways from a road. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. Another day or two, we'll see if I make it out of here. God bless. Jesus saves. Y'all have a good one.